This conference
Hi,
will now be recorded.
Kyle Hall again. This is video message number 2, and this is the beginning of our Toastmaster year. I mean, it's almost the end of July, but it's the beginning of our Toastmaster year, and I'm really tempted to just talk about planning at the club level. You know, planning membership building events and planning uh, uh, your year ahead. But I actually want to take a step back. I want to take a step back because good club planning starts with good personal planning. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think about what are your personal goals for this year. And I'm not just talking Toastmaster goals. What are your personal life goals? What do you want to accomplish this year? How do you want to grow this year? What do you want to change this year? Think about those things. And then if you can, map some of those things into how can the Toastmasters program, and the club support that growth and those changes. If you're not sure, go and have a one-on-one with your vice president of education or the president of your club, or if they can't help you, maybe even the area director. But look at your life and where you want to go and how can your club help you get there. Now, if you're a club officer, you should be doing this, but you should also be encouraging your club members to do this and then bringing that information together into your club's plan for the year. You may have a member who wants to speak a lot more than there are opportunities in the club. How are you going to deal with that? You may have a member who wants longer speaking slots than are typically available in the club. How are you going to deal with that? You may have a member who needs to learn to give feedback, evaluative feedback at their work. Well, they can learn to do that by giving evaluative feedback in the club. They should be assigned an evaluator role a lot. I want to give you two examples, two real life examples of this. There's one club I know. The member wanted to go off. A member wanted to go off to a foreign country to do some service work, but he loved his club and he wanted to stay a member of his club. So what could he do? Well, he talked to his club members, and they agreed to set up an internet connection and bring in a computer so that he could join the club remotely from a foreign country. This was such a wonderful thing because he got to go and do what he needed to do to follow his personal goals and yet stay a happy, productive member of that club. There's another club I know of that they sat and they looked at their club's goals. What did their club want to do? What did their members want to do? And they realized there weren't enough speaking slots in the year for all the things they wanted to do. Well, they were a twice a month club. They went to an every week club. They actually changed their club format to every week in order to create the speaking slots they needed for all their members to reach their goals. So that's my encouragement for you this week, this 2 weeks. Sit down, look at your personal goals, look at how those map into the Toastmaster program, if they do, how the Toastmaster program and the club can support your personal goals. Bring that to your club members, so your club officers, so that they can incorporate it into their plans for the upcoming year. It's the start of the Toastmaster year. It's the middle of the summer. This is a great time to sit back and relax and have those conversations. Let's have happy, healthy, vibrant clubs. And that starts with personal planning.